Today we have one of the most ridiculous token builds we have ever put together, and it goes big really fast. We're calling this one Turbo Ascendancy. That's right, we're calling this one Turbo Ascendancy because we are taking the Broker's Ascendancy concept mixed with tokens like we've done in the past, but we're taking it to an absolutely new extreme today because we have Tainted Observer, a card that's going to not only pump our board extremely fast because it can proliferate every time a token hits the field, but also what this thing is going to do is provide us a backup win con. If we're able to get just a few poison counters onto our opponents, it does give us an alternative win con. If for some reason we can't get our attacks through or we get swept up, we are going to be able to proliferate the board and hopefully poison the opponent out. But for the most part, this thing is going to help the Broker's Ascendancy basically double up every time because we're going to also be proliferating when tokens are hitting the field. And we got so many passive ways that tokens hit the field. We've got Planeswalkers, we've got Wedding Announcement, we've got Skrell's Highs. So tokens are going to be popping out left, right, and center for no mana commitment once we get all of our board established. And not to mention, all these tokens are going to be getting extremely big, turning into absolute lethal threats. We've got a sick Teferi play here where we got Teferi in the build with things like Takasia Welcome, where we spit out a 2/2 token, immediately causing a draw trigger and then pumping both the Teferi and the token, allowing us to then proliferate those tokens. So I'm sure you can kind of get the concept of what's going on here, but it is insane, like I said, and we've won a lot of games with this thing. It feels very good, very powerful, and a lot of fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. We finally got to Mythic, should be a blast. But if you are new here, we do post videos just like this, 5 times a week. So if you enjoy content just like this, if you wouldn't mind hitting the like and subscribe, that stuff helps me out a ton, and I'd greatly appreciate it. With it being said though, guys, enjoy the video, and we'll see you at the end. Peace out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have finally made it into Mythic, running all of our meta decks all the way there. Feeling pretty good about that. Got to 93% to kick things off here, and we've got a good one for you today. This one's going to be a proliferation style build. It works in a really cool way with tokens and poison counters, and it can kill the opponent through power, or it can kill them through poison. It's really cool. It's got a little bit of a flex plan. I like this opening hand. It's a bit slow though. Thank goodness the opponent being on Esper though. We should have plenty of time to get set up here, but counter spells are something we got to worry about. Also, Farewell is going to be an issue. So if Farewell is going to be a problem, we probably should look at being very careful about when we resolve our Planeswalkers, but there was really no priority hold there. So no make disappears, at least. No negates. That's fine. Are they pure poison? I'm gonna assume they are based on the removal choice there. We might get some mirror matchups of poison builds because of the fact that we're poison as well, but who knows? All right, so I'm not as scared of counter spells, but with 3 mana and them being a toxic build, they might have that 3 mana toxic counter spell. We'll see. But again, I would really like to make sure one of these resolves, because if they are running that Farewell, we want to make sure we're set. Like so. All right, we got blue, white. We need another green. Double blue, double white. Yeah, we need another green. Probably the best way to utilize that there. I just try to see what we have double commitments of, and we have everything but double green. So not that it really matters. We don't really have a lot of green in the build. Maybe we should have gone, white, but who knows? Don't think it's gonna matter. Void Rend, and they use it on the Wandering Emperor. Okay. They're pretty much tapped out again though, so we're gonna be drawing a card by attacking in here. Do we go for 2 cards? That could be interesting. That could be interesting. Let's do that. We hit a land and a Gallic Greeters. Okay, Gallic Greeters is a really good card against aggro. Keeps us going with our life gain, but up against control, it's a different story. All right, we start with an attack here, looking to draw another card. The opponent plays Wandering Emperor, it looks like. Yep. Do they minus? Do they create a 2/2? This could be interesting to find out here. They create a 2/2, so they're looking to trade with our 2/2. Watch for intruders. Now we could kill it. That would give us 2 mana left over, but I'd rather honestly just play the Elspeth. Yeah, okay. Just checking all of my options here. I like this one the most. This is going to become a 3/3 sooner than later as soon as the wedding announcement flips.
We must protect the people.
I'm feeling pretty good right now. We're winning the card advantage and the board state is currently in our favor. We just keep popping these out, but first let's drop this. That way we get some triggers off of the Gala Greeters here. I am going to go for the counters because we are going to be proliferating here sooner than later. Let's give them a hard decision they have to make here. They either have to give up the Wandering Emperor or a 2/2. Either way, we'll take it. All right, we'll probably just cycle away the headquarters. That feels pretty good. I feel pretty good about this. Obviously, Sunfall is definitely something we might want to worry about here. I would most likely it is going to be something like that, but I think we reset pretty well here. I don't know. Sunfall would be pretty bad though. I'd prefer if they didn't have it. Very strange for them to run this card. I guess now I see why. Mirex. Okay. Depopulate. Yeah, we knew something like that was coming. All right. At least we have like the ultimate way to keep continuing the tokens. And we have 2 anthems on the field, so it's Void Rend, isn't it? Did I speak too soon? It's Void Rend, huh? Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, no Void Rend. That's good. Ooh, that's what we're looking for. Okay. I like that. Let's go to Fairy. Hopefully it resolves. We have 3 mana, so we can pay for the Make Disappear. Maybe I should have played this in case they casualty that. Okay, they don't casualty. Fair enough. I don't think I'm gonna need this. All right, let's hope and pray Chrome Host Seed Shark can get a few triggers off. We'll see. What's in the graveyard here? Because we do have an alt on the Elspeth. It's not worth it though. Not worth it at all. These memory deluges are keeping them in the game, that's for sure. It's kind of flip-flopped in their favor now. That Teferi being countered was brutal too. I got a little too comfortable from counter spells because we hadn't seen any yet, so it was a little bit brutal there. All right, well, we do know that we're going to plus the Elspeth, right? Let's go ahead and attack here with both of these because we're trying to draw an extra card off the wedding announcement play here. Let's see what happens. All right, I can live with that. I can definitely live with that because we still got the trigger off the wedding announcement for the card draw. And we pop out another 1/1 here. And then we can just activate the 3/3 as well. There we go. That's a card we needed. That's big time. I came a little bit too late, but you know what? Better late than never, right? Specifically tapping down the Mirex. They got something pretty big here or what? Oh, they're looking at the graveyard. Is this Breach the Multiverse maybe? Could be Breach the Multiverse. And why would they need to tap the color list down? Probably so they can keep colors open for like Dissipate. Oh, never mind. Completely misunderstood what they were trying to do there. Fair enough. Top 4 cards, put one of those cards in their hand. That's pretty good. Probably gonna be like a Sunfall or something. Well, we've seen Depopulate, but we haven't seen Sunfall yet. Okay. First things first. I really, really hope this resolves. But if it gets countered, I mean, the Teferi is more important, right? Dissipate. All right, so Teferi probably going to resolve. Or not. Make this appear? Really? Wow. Okay, I did not expect that. I will be honest, I did not expect that. I think we have lethal. Yeah, we have lethal here actually. Oh, that's game. Look at that. I didn't even get to the attack step yet, so I didn't realize, but we had lethal. Didn't even realize. Let's go. Big money. We'll take it. That was a bit of a grind fest. I really don't like that they got that make disappear off at the end. We could have had a lot of fun with that board, but it's all good. Either way, we close out strong. GG. Man, I'm kind of bummed out at that game. We didn't get to do any proliferation stuff. We actually kind of had a really bad game, but we still won it very, you know, handedly. So I'm happy with the game and winning as well as we did, but we didn't win in any way that I would have liked. We should have been, you know, proliferating those 1-1 counters and stuff. Kind of got a very similar start here too. We'll see. Sunfall, okay. Get that in there. We're gonna definitely go for the treasure here because we need to make sure that we can bring out the Elspeth next turn with no problems. We're up against Naya with nothing being shown yet. I mean, yeah, let's play it out. Don't have to worry about counter spells in this matchup, so. Let's get the counter. Let's draw a card, and it's another Gala Greeters. Where's our proliferation? Where's our, you know, Broker's Ascendancies and things? Oh, we're 5 colors. Uh-oh. That just opened the door for a lot of nonsense. I thought we were Naya, but we are 5 color ramp. We might want to go a little bit more aggro here and try to beat them down before they get that Atraxa out, huh? Yeah, we probably do. So let's get this down. 1-1 counters. 1-1 counters. Send them all in. And put them in a spot here where they potentially will lose on the next turn. So they're going to need that Atraxa or like a Farewell here. They don't have double white commitment though. That's good. That's really good. That does have reach though. That's a problem. But either way, let's say they block our biggest thing here, right? A 4/4. We still got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage getting through. That's GG's. We definitely aggroed them out here. It's nice. That's nice. All right. Another solid W. We killed them before they were able to get their game plan going here. We also still had another wedding announcement to go, so huge win there. Love that. Atraxa would have been a nightmare to deal with. All right, here we go, guys. I'm a little bit frustrated because we just played another game. We did win. We ranked up to 94%. I couldn't use the video though for this one because unfortunately we just had one of the worst type of opponents where, you know, they started losing after they dropped the Natali, realized they couldn't win, and they just roped us the rest of the way. And it was just so frustrating that I even missed lethal at the end because I was just like so stressed out. And anyways, I didn't feel like editing that whole thing out. It was really lame. So we're just gonna not have to worry about editing that out, and let's just focus on the next game. It's always a bummer when I have to like do all this extra editing to fade in and out all the dead air when somebody wants to rope. Super lame. All right, Blood Tithe Harvester. I'm probably gonna have to give up a Wandering Emperor here because the opponent is going to flip the curtains next turn. And I think card draw against, you know, potentially a discard opponent is very important. And once all of these 3 cards down here have been established on the board, it's really hard to beat us because we're going to be proliferating counters. We're going to be drawing cards. We're going to create bodies, all by investing 0 more mana to the board, 0 more cards. It's just going to happen naturally. So a lot of value to be had there. There goes the Wandering Emperor, I can almost guarantee. Really? Okay. Keeps the Wandering Emperor on the field. Now let's see if they swing through, knowing that they can get minus next turn. Curious to see. They do. trying to take 6 out of our life total here. A nice little chunk. We're down to 11. This is pinging us for damage. We do got to remember. But the good news is we have the ability to gain life once we get those poison counters placed onto them and start proliferating. Let's go here. This might be a mistake to play this main phase here like I am. I'm doing it because we can get a proliferation point of loyalty, but at the same time it's open to an attack to the harvester. So I mean, I guess that could have, yeah, that's probably a mistake. I'm in real time talking myself out of what I just did, but it's all good. Infernal Grasp hits for 2 damage on them, which is great. Observer, by the way, about to come down, which is insane, because if we start proliferating the toxic counters, we get the life link. Everything's gonna start, you know, going up in counters and loyalty. It's gonna be nice. Shark, okay. Let's go Observer. Let's go Welcome. And I guess let's offer up that trade here. They do take it. Okay. That's good. That was a lot of power on board that I didn't want to have to deal with. The Blood Tithe Harvester could take out the Observer, which would be a bit sad. I don't know if they realize the value of that card yet. No, they do. Okay. It's a bummer. Well, they're not going to let me get those poison counters going, are they? They really fear those poison counters. We also have the beatdown play, though. Gotta remember. That's a find. Okay, so let's do the Observer again. Can't attack into this board, so we pass the turn. We look to do the Wandering Emperor play, minus on the Flesh Gorger if they decide to attack. They might not. They might get defensive because they really respect these poison counters. We'll see. Can't believe I made that early mistake the way I did with the Emperor. All right. Let's draw 2 more cards here. We can't proliferate because we don't have any mana, but we're gonna draw 2 cards. All right, here's what we're gonna do. This is actually gonna be really nice. We're gonna go 2 cards. We're going to proliferate everything, including the poison, and then we do one of these, proliferate again, and now everything that has toxic is now going to have lifelink. That's what we're shooting for. All right, now we're in business. Let's go. I really don't want to play another Takasia Welcome. That just seems like overkill on card draw, and I might deck myself late. So let's not do that. Let's just attack in here. 5 over the top. These 2 down low seems good enough to me. I have a double block. You know, they're gonna block, I would imagine here, right? Yeah, I figured they would. All right, so we don't have to worry about the return attack here. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, it's gonna be a 7. Oh, that's really good. No, it's gonna be, does it get a 1/1 counter? It does. It's an 8. All right, let's get the Seed Shark down. Dang, that's a beast of a card, but we're up to 24 life now. Life is not a problem for us at all. All right, we double block that, take it out. Take out the trash. Let's go. They're back to 21. But I mean, how do you beat this? Like, this is what I was super excited to show you guys. Like, and they see the writing on the wall. Like, they agree. How do you beat this? Even though we're taking damage upon Shieldred's ability and we're drawing like 3 to 4 cards a turn, we're gaining life because everything's gonna have that life link. And what makes that so good is that they're all gonna be nasty, like as far as their size goes, because we're gonna keep on proliferating over and over. So I mean, it's just a wrap. Man, I know I played some really crazy meta decks this week, and I will say the humans deck was probably the best one, but this is a close second. I think this beats a lot of what we were doing. Maybe not the control build because it's a bad matchup, but this is up there, man. This feels really good. This feels really good. We're technically 4-0 with it right now because we missed out on that one game, but man, it feels good. I will say during playtesting, I had a hard time solving Thalia as a problem. So just something to think about. I want to be super transparent when we were building the deck and tweaking it and trying to make things work. One card that did give me grief in 2 games in a row was Thalia. They did go first, but it did cause me a lot of issues. And we added the Seed Shark in after the fact because I needed a big body that didn't get, you know, taxed. And yeah, I'm gonna go Seed Shark here actually. I needed a big body that, you know, could block the Thalia and not get taxed. But we haven't seen Thalia since then, but go for the throat. Does Farmhand attack? No. Which means they probably plan on blocking here. We'll see. All right. Elspeth does resolve. We do create the 1/1 and we say go. Now we got some lifelink on board. Tainted Observer is nice, but until we find a way to put some 1/1 counters on our stuff, it's going to be pretty irrelevant. It would be relevant if we get some Toxic going too on the opponent. We'll see. We shall see. They eat that damage. That's crazy. Okay. We're going to draw a card here. We're going to plus the Elspeth. Say go. Oh, there we go. Takasia welcome is nuts. Let's go. Surprised we haven't ran into a farewell yet. Sunfall, that's, yep. It's about time. I think we're going to see some farewells too. We might have officially run out of our luck here. Let's go with this. Man, I really, really hope that I don't want this to get blown up. I don't want that to get blown up. Let's wait. Let's wait. Could be another Sunfall here. I wouldn't put it past them. Just don't be a farewell. I mean, I still have a pretty good safety net with Elspeth on the farewell, but Elspeth's not exactly a banger. It's not going to like take over the game. I really need that Takasia welcome to just stick around a little bit longer. It's going to be a tough one. Sunfalls and farewells are definitely not our favorite things to see. Unless, of course, we're the ones running the Sunfalls. There's not too many decks that are going to outwide us, though. But there are some decks that have some problematic threats we can't deal with. That Sunfall does a really good job of dealing with, like the Shieldreds, the Atalis, things like that. And they ran out of sweepers and ran out of patience. And ran out of the game. See you later. GG. Jeez, man, we keep this up. We're going to have to try to take a stab at top 1500. We don't ever really get in Mythic this early, too. I know it's not that early. It's pretty late for a content creator to be in Mythic, but we don't typically have the time to get into Mythic this fast. And we took a week off, so I try to make up with it with meta decks. And not only did we make up that time, but we have eclipsed it as well. Oh, there we go. I was going to say, this is the one matchup where I think Sunfall would be pretty relevant. And we thank God to, draw into it. I am worried, though, about our hand only having 2 lands. I might have made a mistake there. Here's the other thing. I'm not in a rush to play Skrell's Hive because it pings me for damage, and this deck gets absolutely out of control very fast, and taking extra damage doesn't exactly sound appealing to me. So I'm hoping we can take our time here, get to that Sunfall, and then play the Skrell's Hive later. We'll see. I don't know if we're going to be able to win this one, though, because if they, go first, like I said, their deck goes ham pretty fast. And Jukai Naturalist is only going to help speed that process up. All they really got to do now is drop that, the Calyx with an Audacity, and there's really nothing we can do. Another White Source and a Wandering Emperor would be nice. That would be something. But I can't draw both of those cards in one turn, so maybe just another White Source can work our way to the Sunfall, but dang, dude, we're in a trouble spot right now. If Kami didn't have trample, this wouldn't be so bad. Yeah, that's gonna do it, because I almost guarantee they're gonna have either the audacities, or they're gonna have like the ossifications, something that they can copy, I'm sure, and get a lot of value out of. So this might be where our run ends. There's no way, right? Audacity, they really have it. That's crazy. That's actually nuts. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, that's unbelievably nuts, because that happens so often. It's actually gross how often that combination is put together without like any sort of like pushback, you know what I mean? It's crazy. They always have it. It's cool though. I mean, it's cool. If we would have gone first and had a wandering emperor, we would have definitely been okay, but those are two conditions we did not meet, so big L. Man, if you can't answer that Kami immediately, enchantments goes crazy. That deck went nuts. Okay, love this. Absolutely love this. Keep the mana, looks way better than that last game. All right. All right, now we're getting in the realm of too much mana, so let's chill on that. All right, let's go Skrull's Hive here. The opponent not applying much pressure here. They could be Jeskai control. A Braid, it only hits artifacts, not enchantments. We'll be fine there. Destroy Evil, though, is something we got to look out for. Again, another pretty solid matchup to where we draw the Sunfall. With that being said, I don't really want to play the Observer here. Oh yeah, we're definitely looking to sweep the board here. Again, another match too that would have been really good to go first on. They don't attack into us. That's very strange. I guess they thought maybe Seed of the Empire. Smart player to not, you know, to try to play around that. But they are giving me more time, which is great. They don't realize how good that is for us. The opponent could have counter spells though. That's one thing we got to think about. No respect for the Seed of the Empire this time. Oh no, not like this. Not like this, guys. I can almost guarantee this Sunfall gets countered here. Oh, I can almost guarantee it. Oh man, you're killing me. You're killing me, Smalls. Let's try to think of an alternate route here. Let's see. Flame Blessed Bolt is fine. It's one less card I gotta worry about. I mean, do we gamble, guys? Do we just gamble? I don't even know. All right, I'm starting to think we gamble. That's 2 cards down in hand now. I don't really think we have much of a choice but to gamble because their board just grew substantially there. Here we go. Let's go. I mean, it's that simple, really. I don't blame them for scooping there. I'd be so annoyed if I were them. Like, they put together a really good game plan there and they executed fairly well, and it just takes one sweeper, one card to shut the whole process down. If they had a counter there, they win the game though. It's that crazy, man. It's that crazy. Wow. So I don't know what's more feels bad, that game or the fact that my headset for like the 3rd or 4th time has completely broken. In between that last game, I just went to take this off for a second and the earpiece completely came off, and these Skull Candy headsets, man, oh look, it's all popping out. These Skull Candy headsets, man, they've broken on me so many times now. So unfortunate. It's been tearing for a while. I kind of knew this was coming, but it's just weak sauce, you know what I mean? All right, we got Naya colors. Probably going to be a 5-color build. Anytime you see Naya these days, it's typically going to be that 5-color stuff. Okay. I'm going to go Broker's Ascendancy here. I know the Observer blocks this really well, but I don't also want to just throw it out there to get hit with some sort of ossification type of effect or burn spell when I can get the Ascendancy down first, and we'll see what happens. That gives Vigilance. If it didn't give Vigilance, we'd be in a good spot. You know what, though? I have double the options here. Now that I hit that land, I can either go Soaring City if they try to go with the Ignition again, or I could go Wandering Emperor if they don't go Ignition. All right, that's huge. That's a big W. I'm really surprised. If you're gonna go Ignition the first time, why not the second? But they could have like a TMO safekeeping though. No, nothing. Wow. All right, that's pretty big. Pretty big in our favor, I think. We'll probably try to hang on to this if possible. Lightning Strike. Okay, so they did have a burn spell. Good thing I didn't play that earlier, huh? Alright, wedding announcement all day here. Do I play this as a land, or do I wait to bounce something that they target later? I feel like holding on to that to bounce something later is going to be more valuable than we might think. Because if they go with this on sorcery speed for 4 mana onto a creature and we bounce it, that could really, you know, set them back really far. That's really bad. Oh man, what are they gonna take out though? Oh brother. Oh brother. Okay. I don't love it. I don't love it. All right, we're gonna bounce that when they go Angel Fire Ignition again. But the problem is in response, they'll have 1 mana to sacrifice this. Very strange. I'll take that every day of the week. I see. Okay. Yeah, we wait to bounce. We wait to bounce. Ugh, it just stinks though, because we're sitting here and we're waiting to play our bounce spell and we're wasting turns because every time we pass the turn and the opponent doesn't play their Angel Fire Ignition, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's kind of killing me right now. I really need I need more mana so I can play some things. Kind of just sitting at a standstill right now. All right, there we go. Atsushi is a very expensive spell too, so got a lot of value out of that play. All right, so now we know what the opponent's working with completely, which is great. I'm gonna obviously go Archangel Elspeth here. We got a lifelink body. It grows. We can give it 2 counters. Next turn 2 going to 5, and then it gets 6. Being able to block this as well, but then it's going to get 2 1/1 counters. Okay, so we would both be at 6, which is fine. Not really though, because then we lose ours. That's going to have indestructibility. I don't know. This is going to be tricky, man. This is going to be really, really tricky. All right, they clearly didn't top deck anything great there. Go here. I think this too. All right, and then we hang back for those blocks because you know they're coming in here for 6. Like I said, indestructibility, all that good stuff. If they attack Elspeth, I'll give that up though because I have a backup. You got it. All right, they're sitting at 35. Both Angel Fires gone. All right, I should probably play this just so I can start getting those treasures, but seems like a pretty low value play. I don't know. I don't know. It's got to be this, right? It's got to be. I'm not gonna attack yet, actually. I know I should probably attack, but giving them 2 cards, they're gonna get them either way though when they attack into me, because they're probably gonna just send this thing through. But we just keep growing the board. Be pretty happy with this. Wow, Depopulate is tough. All right, so here they go. They're gonna get 3 cards, 2 cards off the top. One of them is playable now. The other is gonna blow up the Elspeth next turn because they can play it for X, which is gonna be 6. Well, does it go away at the end of this turn or next turn? I guess that's a good question. Next turn. All right. All right, let's go here. All right, that's the best we can do. Let's get some life gain going here. We're gonna get the 1/1 counters anyways. There's really no reason to keep pumping the Gallic Readers. It's gonna naturally grow. Elspeth definitely gonna die here, but we've got a really good board state now to attack through the opponents. They're running out of juice, I would say, but not really. They kind of did a really good job that last turn, not only getting the Atsushi draws, but they also got the draws off the Riveteer Requisitioner, which is good. So it is what it is. Tainted Observer is going to go absolutely insane here if I can find a way to pop down a few tokens and stuff. All right, Chrome Host Seed Shark. We've already seen 1 depopulate. There's a good chance we see another here, but at least we're going to give this our best shot here. We also draw a card because of the Observer, so get to recover a little bit of our losses here. Flashing in a Commando. Able to blow up one of my artifacts here and make a chump block. Or one of my enchantments. Probably going to blow up the Ascendancy, which is unfortunate. Yeah, I needed that. I needed that, man. That's tough. Well, at least I've got the Observer, which kind of acts as a pseudo Ascendancy. A little more expensive, but you know, if I can keep popping 2 mana, we can make this happen. Back to 21, by the way. Lifelink Body is going to be really important. I'm going to block, because why not? They get a treasure, they get a card. Land, I love that. They can replay this, but they have to take loyalty off of their planeswalkers, right? Yeah. Cavalier's fine. We did a really good job of coming back into this game when you're talking about the fact that, you know, they hit us with 2 Angel Fire Ignitions and whatnot. Definitely proliferate. I mean, send everybody, right? We've got 5 life coming back our way here. They have no good blocks, and we are now officially winning this damage race. I love it. I love it. I wouldn't love a depopulate here. That'd be really bad. All good. GG's, my guy. GG's. That's the way to end it right there, man. That was really, really nice. I think, yeah, that's just about going to do it for us, but we'll break it down here. That's going to do it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it very much. We'll be back again here on Monday with some more content for you. Next week's going to be a little bit weird. We do have on the 31st, I believe is what it is. The 31st is the event for streamers to do the early access event. So we'll be going live on that Thursday. So videos are going to be a little bit strange that week. I don't know exactly how they're going to line up. We might do like a video Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then Thursday, there might be like a tier list on the cards that I think are going to be good and not good. Maybe something like that. So there's not going to be the full 5. But then as soon as we get the early access event that following Friday to the next Monday, we're going to be pumping out, you know, new content. So look forward to that. That's going to be exciting. But thanks again so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's build. And if you made it this far into the video, huge shout out to you because it helps me out an absolute ton. So thanks for sticking with me all the way to the end. And lastly, one special thank you to the Marty Mob. If you guys don't know, the Marty Mob is the membership program on the channel. So I give these guys a huge shout out, especially if they're watching. Thank you so much if you're out there listening. But I appreciate them for helping support the channel monetarily. So thank you guys. Appreciate you guys. Much love. And that does it. I'll be back again here on Monday with some sort of content for you guys. Probably a couple more deck lists. Until next time, peace out.
Hit him 3 times. times like a hat trick. Yeah. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. Yeah. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the Mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man, man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap.